So I decided to get up today and do some charm divinations with mostly ancestral messages. So bear with me because this is my first video. My name is Vinny and I'm glad to be your messenger for today. So this here is going to be pile number 1 with the lovely froggy and amethyst. Pile number 2 with this really neat crystal that I found in Lake Tahoe as I was climbing up the mountain over there. Really nice. And the pile number 3 is the coins. I'm going to give you guys some time to meditate on your piles, and we are going to get started. Okay, pile 1. I'm going to go ahead and use some cards that I have that I'm working on right now, and just kind of pull out an overall theme. So this is the one that came out actually. Don't worry, they're gonna get a lot better, I promise. So this one to me always represents, water, rain, the need for purification, the need for release of some kind, possibly love matters, heavy situations, just an overall need to let go of things that are really heavy upon one's souls, that are leaving marks on you. Things that are, big and small all together, accumulating, become too much, and it's time to let go of some of those things. And I see that especially around love, finances, maybe your inner circle, and maybe possibly, within yourself, deep within your inner world. Okay, so ancestors, what advice do you have for pile number 1 as far as what should go on with their daily, what little affirmation, I don't know, give them the goods. Alright, so let's see, we have the letter F, water, progress, need for purification and let it go, progress, need of progress. Somebody has a fear of blackmail or fear of, just being stabbed in the back, possibly fear of the unknown. I'm getting anxiety, masking, somebody's lying to themselves, not being honest and truthful to yourself, also has to do with those emotions. They're being bottled up to no good for you. So some things or some people may be up to no good for you. They might make you feel like you're at rock bottom or you're a bottom. I don't know, could be something like that. I don't know, some of you people like that. Maybe needing to have a drink, or somebody likes to drink, or maybe this is how you've been feeling. Or maybe you've been feeling blue, looking at the moon or something. Or maybe somebody just really likes blue moon. Not sponsoring. Don't give up. So your ancestors are giving you courage. Don't give up in whatever it is that you're feeling. 4 of Wands. So pretty much the need for, real stability, having that happy life, like full union, coming full circle, marriage card. Breaking out of old cycles is a big one, possibly having to do with lying with yourself, need for progress, letting go of some fears, capital letter F, fears. Let's see what else. Wounded warrior. So some of your wounded warriors, possibly you've been through a lot of stuff in the past already, and it's just something that you've been dealing with cyclically over and over and over again. Possibly the need to find a real direction. Take action now. That means you need to pull life by the horns and get it together now, honey. Ask me why. You need to ask yourself why. Why are these things happening? Why are you allowing these things to happen to yourself as well? The differences are bringing us closer. So if you feel like maybe you've been feeling like you're weird, or if you're not good enough, which is also another thing that some people mask themselves with, lie themselves to, become wounded, that anxiety, that needs to all go because it's not helping you. Let's get to know each other. Somebody has somebody eyeing them. Could also go with the differences are bringing you together. Possibly what you fear in yourself. Most likely somebody's adoring in you, and they probably want to get to know you better. The road. Maybe somebody's always on the road, or somebody travels a lot or wants to travel or be on the road. Maybe your job is on the road. Reflect on things and stay humble. So your ancestors are really calling for you to really reflect on how things have been going in your life. Evaluate yourself. Evaluate the things that are really bothering you and keeping you in an unhealthy situations, because you're having a hard time navigating, but you can get to a better place. You just can't give up. Can't give up. Your ancestors don't want you to give up. You can get there. You just have to take action. A boat. And it's traveling through what looks like, so decent waters, night sky in the back. Maybe traveling. Maybe you need to navigate your waters a little bit better. Navigate your emotions and feelings, and be able to become a little bit more emotionally intelligent about how you feel about things, so that you can get to where you need to be. Again, that anxiety. I think. Sometimes maybe a little less thinking is a little more helpful for one, because you need to stop having ideas just keep popping up into your head that keep blocking your energy and keeping you in a situation of what if, and get nothing done. Something about March, or maybe feeling lucky, or around the times of the Ides of March, something might be important, or somebody's birthday's in March, I don't know, was in March, something like that. Ask questions. If there's anything that you feel the need to ask the question, always get to know that questions are more important being asked than not asked. It's better to know than not know. Even if it's an answer you might not like, at least you have something to work with. And keep to your own. You want to make sure that you're keeping to your own, focusing on yourself, really working on that inner person, make your inside home beautiful, because in reality, that's where you live. You don't live in the outside world. You don't live in the physical world. You live inside your internal universe and your own world. And then the last one is sexy. Somebody finds you sexy. I'm telling you guys, you think, or somebody's thinking about you, but you're over here all bum ass. Excuse my language, but no more bumminess. Y'all need to get it together, take action, ask them, maybe get to know them. If somebody, just wants to get to know you, or maybe you have somebody that might be interested in you, never know. I see on one side of the aspect is somebody's in their dark moments, and on the other side there's a hope there. And if you don't learn to break out of those cycles, you will miss out opportunities that could be possibly leading to this Four of Wands, to an actual positive outcome with somebody that might be interested. Maybe the F might be their initial. Maybe they might like drinking Blue Moon beer. Who knows? There's also 1995 on this bottle cap as well. Might be a date of, a year, significant year or something. But I would definitely take the advice of really possibly grounding yourself and harnessing those energies that you have, and really taming those waters. Alrighty, moving on to pile 2 now, which is this awesome little stone that I got from the mountain on Lake Tahoe. Don't ask me which one, because I do not remember, but it is a crystal of some kind. I saw it. I'm drawn to crystals, so mind me, I always go everywhere and I find stuff like this. I've found really beautiful crystals even in Big Bear, just walking along and digging. Not really digging. I like to balance rocks, so I find neat rocks as well. So let's see what's up with this pile 2. What is the main message for you? Ooh, jumping out, honey. Okay, so this card right here for me signifies one, having to fully be able to see things through the cloudiness, seeing the sun for what it is, being able to grow out of things as well, and then have a very calm emotional state when you're looking at things. Just be very wary of the snakes in your garden. So if you're around certain people in your life that you feel like you can't trust, innately, that you feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling, but I'm getting this feeling, you might want to listen to that. It might be, your inner self, your higher self warning you, like maybe these people are not up to any good or anything like that, or maybe just be cautious in general. Be more cautious about certain people, because you have 3 snakes here in your garden and everything else is nice and things are pretty much relaxed and calm. The only thing that seems to be a little bit more rough and rocky would be these little waterfall here. The waters tend to get more agitated as they come down and crash before again settling out again. Same thing here. You have your cliffs, and then you have your beach, I guess, whatever you call it. And then you have a wheel here, which also signifies movement forward, and possibly things going around in nature, cycles, as well as third parties, and possibly celebrations, unions, looking at things in a brighter perspective. Regardless of the clouds that are nearby, there's always things that can be fruitful. Ancestors, what advice, what messages do you have for pile 2 What messages do you have for pile 2? Ooh, it's a little too many. Okay, so we have the letter M or W, but it looks like an M to me. So we'll just leave it at that. Could be vice versa, whatever. I'm not fighting you. Whatever you see, you see. That's what's meant to resonate with you. Pets, something with pets could be important. 7 of Cups, which be opportunities, choices, options that you have in life, whether it's love, could be all aspects. The 9 of Wands being those heavy burdens. Possibly a lot of those burdens come from those options. The 8 of Swords, definitely keeping yourself in bondage with self-limiting views. Possibly that's the burden that you carry, or maybe you tend to limit yourself when it comes to these options. 3 of Wands, being able to look at your horizons and see where it is that you can expand to, and really reflect back in your work and your hard work, and give yourself credit as well. We have the little cog piece, which to me is like working the things that go around. You know, we all have to do our part to keep the cogs in motion, otherwise things break down. And also being able to take care of your own self, because you're a very important little piece or cog piece that belongs to the universe, and if you don't take care of yourself, you might break. So remember to take some time to take care of you too, to maintain yourself and your health as well as cycles. Again, we have this wheel here. Put that wheel right there. Somebody is a bad boy, or somebody likes a bad boy, or somebody's gonna come in being a bad boy, and then, or somebody has that kind of energy. And then we also have the Queen of Wands, somebody who's very generous and stable and balanced and has a lot of power and strength within themselves. You know, possible love option of that coming into your life, or somebody that carries that type of energy. Queen of Cups, possibly somebody who has a lot of emotion for you, or it looks like somebody might also have a fear, or again, this is 3 people, 3 snakes. Could be a third party, something to do with a third person, or maybe feeling like, you know, the third wheel or something. So I don't know, somebody's got messages, mixed messages around here. Let's check it out. Another queen of this one is the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody who's very earthy, a very stable and very well off with their money. The Ace of Pentacles, which is money coming in, opportunities, career-wise coming in, manifesting good opportunities, doors opening as well when it comes to the more material, mundane world. Let's see. Let me just lay all of these out so that it makes it easier for me to read all of these together. Let's check this out. Please don't mind my phone blowing up. I just gave somebody else a reading, and I know they were a little nervous about what I had to say, but my ancestors are very honest about the truth. We got a little medallion here that says choose happy and 365. So that means choose to be happy 365 days of your life. Every single day, As soon as you start to feel down, maybe you could feel depressed at times, choose to be happy, always. If for no one else, at least for yourself. Always for yourself, as a matter of fact. Choose to be happy for you. Then everything else will fall into place. Or maybe if you're in this third party situation with someone and they're making you feel like the third wheel, or you notice that something's off or weird about the situation, maybe you need to exit yourself out and choose to be happy for you. Somebody wants to make you tremble. But anyways, getting back to this, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Three of Wands again, Two of Swords, Five of Cups, and Four of Cups again. So let's see. So with this Six of Diamonds, it talks about like creativity, Six of Pentacles, whatever, Six of Diamonds, creativity, moving forward, wanting to move at a rate that's faster than normal, or actually moving at that speed. But since this seems to be talking about moving towards or moving forward, possibly with a love connection, or choosing to be happy with someone or one person out of maybe multiple options, which you have exemplified here, or opportunities in your work life in general, whether it's, possibly even sustaining all of those opportunities in work, career, but being realistic. If you're looking for love, being realistic about what love is, and really going after something that you've really been wanting for a long time with this Ace of Wands or Ace of Clubs, whatever, and setting firm your foundations, possibly strategizing and looking at your accomplishments and remembering to give yourself credit so that you can continue to create more expansion in your life, as you have two of these, Three of Wands, Three of Clubs, which talks about like looking back at the things that you have accomplished. So don't forget to give yourself credit for the things that you have, so that you can continue to grab that coin, establish new things, and continue to grow in general. Continue to make the decisions. It looks like you might make a decision to move forward towards something transformative, possibly within love. There might be following fortune, to do. Maybe in money, luck, travel, friendships, good health. Things might be looking up for you. Again, it's about focusing on that sun that's peeking through the clouds, the things that are on the right of what things that were left, that need to be left in the past as well. I would recommend also maybe looking into possibly finding some kind of protection for yourself. And I don't mean like, just a Jimmy hat or whatever, but I'm talking about like in general, maybe carry something that might make you safe, or something that reminds you of like just the little things that make you happy, so that you can have realistic love and be real about the kind of love if it is love that you're looking for, and not just love, any opportunities. Be realistic, form a plan, and go for it, execute. But it seems like somebody here is pretty interested when it comes to love. A lot of love seems to be coming through with this bad boy and this I want to make you tremble. So perhaps that's you, or somebody wants to make you tremble that way. Hey, it's all gravy. But you need to speak your truth. We have the number 2, which signifies union, or wanting to move forward into some type of union. You might have to break someone's heart, or you may feel heartbroken and spaced out, but you're looking ultimately for fulfillment. So you need to be realistic, so that you can have great fortune and love. Even if you may have to break a few hearts along the way, that is what life is. You cannot live your life fully being happy without the woes in your life as well. You cannot have too much of one thing, because it creates a disturbance and an imbalance in another part of your life as well. Maintain balance. I love you. Somebody loves you. Bad connection. So that's talking about some of these options that you have. You need to be really smart and make the right decision so that you can move forward into a really beautiful union, because you have the apple of love here. And let me bring that up closer because it's very tiny, I know. Let's see if I can get it there. There it is. Apple of love. What does it say? Vintage label. So somebody might be into like vintage stuff, or old looking things, or rustic looking things. Might be receiving some, something in the mail, possibly, some kind of communications or something like that. It says pure Irish brandy, 100%, something like that. Somebody might like brandy as well. Somebody might like Irish brandy, or somebody might be Irish, or like the Irishman. The number 5 is exemplified as well as there. And postage, or somebody might like collecting post or stamps or postcards as well as this. This is a little postcard. It says Paris on it. On one side it has a little bird with it looks like a little dove with a envelope in its mouth. And this one I always reminds me of like messages of love, some kind of love communications. You got 2 of those with a different picture on it, different building on it. Let's see if I can get it better. There it is. But same message of love, or somebody might be sending you postcards as they're traveling, or you might travel, or you might want to take someone traveling, or somebody might want to take you to travel with them the world to be happy. Again, most postcards. And then this one has 2 buildings, so it means maybe traveling to Paris, traveling, what does this look like? Possibly the Taj Mahal, maybe India, maybe Russia even. Let's keep going. I'm traveling towards you. So somebody's definitely looking to make a decision towards you, or you're making a decision towards someone. But what you do, always make sure that is realistic, firm, and grounded. Make sure that you're working on your connection so that you can choose to be happy, so that you can maintain the cog pieces and the things in motion. And watch out for the snakes. Use the sword of truth to cut through the lies, the bullshit, anything that might be in your way, and see the cloud and the light separated from one another, because the clouds will eventually fade, but the sun will always come out and shine. Rest. So if you've been tired or focusing on this connection a lot, you may need to take some time to rest. Today, maybe take that rest today if you haven't, or you might receive the communication today, but something might happen today, something significant, or maybe it's the information that you needed to get from your ancestors today. Blackmail. So somebody is being blackmailed, possibly that third party union. Be careful with those snakes in your garden. Again, be wary of the people in your circle. Be wary of your people in your circle. You don't need any bad apples. I want to mend this connection. So somebody that may have done you wrong in the past, or maybe somebody from your past wants to come back in and try to fix things, but you need to choose to be happy for what it is. Possibly if this person may have hurt you, whether it's like romantically or not. You may want to either move towards them or move away from them, but ultimately 100% you need to choose to be happy for you, because nobody can make you happy. Nobody can give you the things that you can give to yourself. Remember that always. And this time they're serious. So whoever it is that's coming into your life or that you're moving forwards towards, they might take your offer seriously, or you will be serious about offering something to someone, or someone might make you a serious offer of mending a connection, because possibly they really love you and they need to speak their truth, but you may also need to speak your truth. They might feel heartbroken, or you might feel heartbroken, but at the end of the day, choose to be happy so that you can reach your fulfillment and be able to party and enjoy yourself in good company and get rid of the snakes in your garden. You know, even if it's just chilling and partying with your pets. I mean, I have several pets, and sometimes I'd rather just chill with them than deal with people, because honestly, people stress me out sometimes. And, you know, pets are pets, and I know how they're going to behave, and, you know, even my plants are more calm than people. We all know that. Just let me know what you guys thought about this little reading. Again, bear with me. This is my first reading in a good minute. I do read cards as well, but I'm gonna work my way there. So for now, I'm gonna start with my charms and stuff. Now I'm gonna move on to option number 3. Alright, those of you who chose option number 3, let's see what is the main thing for you today as far as just advice from one's ancestors. So we got this card that always reminds me of the sun and looking at things, not maybe so much in black and white, as there are other shades to it as well, and finding possibly even sometimes a simple joy in the simple things like the sunshine or the sun, just walking out, being out in the open, happiness, simple pleasures, joy, and just looking up and forward into life and the future. For me, I like this because it reminds me of horizons. It reminds me of when the sun is coming up, possibly even the sunset, when the sun goes down, and then you get that beautiful sun aura where it's that beautiful flash of light that comes through. But mostly the sunrise when it comes to this card. Let me show you guys your coins again. So you got the Mexican peso here with the eagle and the snake and the nopales, and then you got what looks like Lady Justice with the, I believe that's a cornucopia, and she's holding either like a torch, like the torch of truth or something, and then her throne has 2 lions on it. And this coin is from 1952. Where is this one from? This one is from 1966, and then the back it has like this really neat pyramid. And then this coin here from Catalina Island, and this was a penny that it got smoosh penny. All right, let's move on to those charms. All right, ancestors, what advice do you got for pile number 3? Give it to me, baby. Let's see what's up. Okie dokie artichoke. So first one we start with is I'm always thinking about you. So somebody's always thinking about you. Possibly you're somebody's sunshine. Ooh, I want to be somebody's sunshine baby too. Let's do this. All right, reflect on things and stay humble. Stay humble. Possibly justice about staying humble. I'm comfortable. Somebody's comfortable. But somebody needs to put in the work. Seems like somebody's comfortable, but there's a need for work. Another cog piece. Or wheel, however you want to look at it. Cycles. Things in motion. Things that be needed to kept, in tune. Lubed up so things can work properly. We have the book. This is the closed book. It's a book that can be opened, and looked upon and stuff like that. But the work needs to be put in order to be able to unlock this, to open this up. And it's got the cog pieces again. Come on, you guys, in motion. Get things in motion. And there's 3 cogs in here. I get the feeling of possibly as well, third party or something, or too many cogs in one place. Not enough, work being put in to maintain a balance or something. Letters, we have the letter P. We have the letter A. We have the letter U. We have the letter M or W. Somebody's name could be Pam. Or maybe somebody's looking for a map. Or somebody's trying to map you. Or maybe you need the map to get to, back onto putting in the work so that you can bring about a beautiful fulfillment with the sun. You give me hope I lost. So maybe you give hope to somebody and they want to put in the work towards a connection because somebody's always thinking about you. Maybe they might want to travel to these different countries. Could be they're from either France, probably from Mexico, maybe from the United States. Possibly have visited Catalina Island. Again, this is the Catalina Island casino, I guess, hotel casino. Let's see what else. Let's keep going. Whiskey. Somebody might like whiskey, or you might like whiskey. Or I don't know why I just got something like somebody might taste like whiskey, or whiskey kisses, something like that. I don't know. Let's travel the world. Somebody wants to travel with you, possibly travel and chill and maybe have a drink and take it easy peasy. But somebody's afraid. Somebody needs to lose those fears. They need to let go of those things that are holding them back. Boy, somebody has either a boy or is a boy, or somebody thinks someone else is a little boy. Or you might be interested in a boy. I don't know. Depends on you. Roses. Somebody wants to give you roses. Or this boy wants to give you roses if it's a boy in your life. And then you make me see the beauty in life. So somebody is someone's hope. Or possibly you're someone's hope and you bring them a lot of happiness and you make them see the beauty of life. And they're wanting to put in the work. Possibly, their fear is that comfort, losing the comfort, putting themselves out there, or you may be putting yourself out there and not feeling comfortable anymore, and that's a fear for you. But that's a fear that you should let go, because it seems that it's very ungrounded and unfounded, because it seems like whoever or whatever opportunity or person is coming your way is very positive. Definitely think about keeping things in motion. and keep moving forward so that you can unlock the secrets of your life and unlock the secrets of life with a person if you're interested or questioning about love, whatever it is you're asking for. Because eventually the map will appear, things will fall into place. You just need to put in the work. They need to put in the work, possibly as well, or both of you. And see the beauty in things. Like I mentioned, you're most likely somebody's sunshine, and you give somebody the hope that they lost. So it could be you're possibly helping somebody combat their fears, overcome their anxieties of what it is that is holding them back, as well as also maybe moving forward from pursuing something wonderful and beautiful with you, or moving forward towards something in a serious, stable connection with you. Because the coins also speak about money connection. Maybe this person has money, or they're well off, and they're not fully comfortable with expressing that, or maybe they're not in that mentality of I have enough. Again, that's another fear that could be coming through as well. Maybe they lost the hope, and maybe you know there was something possibly, maybe you met up with somebody or briefly, or they saw something of you, brief communication, or just instance that might have sparked some kind of hope as well. This person may have been bummed or down, and then you brought the sun back into the world, showed them the light back into the world. Possibly, maybe they were drinking whiskey, or maybe they were down on their luck. Maybe this person has a wounded inner child. If it's a man, your wounded inner child, wounded inner boy needs some working on. But it's not something that's too far off. I just think you need to have more courage. Your ancestors need you to put in the work, and you should be doing pretty good. This pile's pretty cut clean. Just minor things that need some work on, or major work on if you're too comfortable as well. But you always need to make sure that you reflect on things, stay grateful, and always be humble for the things that you have accomplished, the things that bring you happiness, and the things that you make and create and share generously with others to continue giving and receiving happiness as well. Create a beautiful balance, in other words. And well, that concludes pile number 3. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you guys think of my first reading, and if you guys like it, and also any ideas for questions that you guys might want to know, let me know.